Okay, quick stock in focus video. So we had a visit from Ideagen, IDEA, to the end of day screening filter last night, and we talked about it in the end of day screening session. So it came to the filter because it was a swing point. Let's just go through that. It closed above the high of the lowest stick in the look back period. It came into the swing zone just because of the area in the chart it's at, and I'll just sort of talk about the last time I had a nibble at this one. I had a nibble from this breakout here. So basically Ideagen pulled in and it started to coil up and build a base, and it did break the base here. I could have bought there and added there actually, but I didn't buy on this one. I had other money in play in other areas. When it set up again, I had some free cash, so it made a good run out of that base, came back in with market crash, as you know virtually every stock did. So it's got a little second attempt at this zone now. We came right back into the same area on the market crash. An RNS came out somewhere over, I think, one here and one here, saying it was going to be in line, and then off it went on its journey, and it put a double top in, which is, you know, I trade towards double tops all day long. So I look for a double top to look for a good you know, trade. So it's come back right into an interesting area. It's just hit the swing point. It's a high volume swing point. I'll say again, if you've got ShareScope, you know, have a look at the volume conviction that Richard at ShareScope kindly programmed for me. And sorry, a message just came up on my screen, and that will highlight the high volume days. You can set your own, I have my own setting in there. So let's just go back in the history of Idea. Little base here. The right side of a base is what I call a base cheat. Let's just go and look at this second setup I've got from the vaults. So we've kind of got base in here, but I don't get my double top till here, and you know, this area here is considered a base cheat for me. And the way I like to sort of trade that, I never trade small caps with a really tight stop. I position size for a wider stop, and I can nimbly sort of unwind that position if I want to, if it moves back down, or you know, if it just, I have a threshold on it if I'm trying to sort of limit my heat. So basically, you know, this would be a base, that would be a base cheat. We've got a base, this is a base cheat. That's where I am with that. Let me just bring up, this is the screenshot I've just taken. This is the GTRS. We don't have debt problems on this one. You know, it's going to be wildly varying depending on whether you're trading towards growth or whether you think something's value. I trade towards growth. You know, I want to slingshot out of this area on, you know, growth. If you look at where we're going with Ideagen, hopefully going, I'll just buzz through this. This is the 7th of April RNS. This is the 19th of the 5th RNS. It kind of, you know, it basically says the guidance from the 7th is still in play, and a little bit more. So have a good read of that. I will say again, you know, I trade with real money if you're learning to invest or trade, try and just put something on a demo account. If I share this, every trade can be a loser. Literally half your trades, you're going to be profitable investing, trading, whatever you want to call it. You're dealing with, if you're right half the time, you're doing fine, because your winners have to be bigger than your losers. And if you're trying to hit high win rates, I'll rephrase that. In my investing and trading, the win rate is not important. It's just how big the winner is and how small the loser is. I like to use a trend following methodology to get a stock. Only sort of wait for the stocks what could keep upgrading and trending to give me that big multiple winner, or bigger than the loser. I will just open the share scope chart and just talk about what we're looking at here. We're trading towards, with the acquisitions in the mix here, we're trading towards a whole other level of earnings and profit. At the moment, they are basically saying that this is going to be in line with what it's forecast. And looking at the broker forecast, they're pretty close to what the company is saying. Do your own research. Build yourself a case. The way I go about it, I go reward to risk first, areas of the chart. Is it a stock? What has the growth characteristics that I like to trade towards? I tick that box. Is what the brokers are thinking, and the growth, what's in play in the, I'm a forward-looking investor. Is that backed up by guidance? And inline's okay. Guidance is a tricky area as well. You might want to look at the company's history with guidance as well, but you want definitive statements. You don't want to be, the company is trading in line with our own views or something like that. You want it to be sort of agreeing with what the brokers think. You want definitive statements. There's more on that in the website, isn't there? But and at the end of the day, once I've ticked all my boxes, it might be a winner, it might be a loser. The future, I trade the right-hand edge. I don't trade in the rear view mirrors. So there's no coulda, woulda, shoulda. I have to execute where I think my reward to risk will play out for my style, my time frame. I have to execute, and then I just have to let the right-hand edge do whatever it will do. And I'll tell you one thing, I won't go looking for stories. I won't go looking for anyone to back up my opinion. The decision comes. I learned to trade and invest in a vacuum. I didn't have any social media. The decision comes from me. I own the decision. I lose money if I'm wrong. I make money if I'm right. I will trail a sensible stock behind the position to skew those the win-loss ratio in my favour, and I will always be looking out the front windscreen and not worrying about the trades what don't work behind me. So, do not just throw money at the market because I've got a position. Do your own research. Use this idea to take it apart, see if you can mold it into something what you like, see if it fits your time frames, and you'll learn from it. Put it on a demo account. Demo accounts, you can see these things play out in real time. A lot of the time people haven't got the patience to let trades play out. They get a small profit and they snatch at the profit. I will get a small profit and I'm prepared to let that small profit take me out for a loser, because that's what I have to do if I'm riding longer trends. Sounds stupid, but this is the sort of the trend following sort of mode I ideas into, that's how that's how they play out. You trail a sensible stop, a winner can turn into a loser. That is the reality of it. It's about small losers, large winners. Okay, so that's Ideagen. I'm throwing this out live, leaving myself wide open, as I have done at Trading Bases since 2014. Every trend trade has been traded in real time. So there it is. Do your own research. Don't follow tips.